Yo, Hawk, the wolf. Hawk saying the wolf is back for another Transformers review. And guess who I'm going to do? I'm going to do him. Transformers Prime, Megatron. Yeah, Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. Mr. Bad Guy himself, who has on occasion been forced to work with the Autobots. But only usually does it to his own self-serving purposes. His purposes are always self-serving, so he's an idiot. Now, he's voiced by Frank Welker, who's also the same actor that did the voice for Megatron in the original Generation 1 1984 Transformers cartoon, which I think is pretty cool. Now, as with every other version, he's had a gun on the right forearm. A lot of people have failed to notice, if you pay attention and look at his legs, they almost look like the pistol grips from his Generation 1 gun mode. A lot of people also have one little quirk about this. It don't bother me one way or the other. And that's this little piece of equipment right here hanging off his little thing that his gun sits on in his flight mode. I stuck it there because it's easy to spot, and unless you're paying attention to it, you don't see it. So we'll just take it off, put that piece up. Now the instructions say you can store it on here. A lot of people have trouble getting it off. Me, half the time, I have trouble getting it on. He's supposed to be a jet, which means he's supposed to have a set of wings. Why, I think it's PL or Autobottomus, I don't really remember. Likes to take the wings off. Leave him on. He's a jet. Even in his robot mode, he's supposed to have a set of wings. Now, usually people start with the jet mode and start and transform the robot. I'm going to get the robot portion out of the way. First off, if he wants to look toward the Autobots, he can. If he wants to look toward my index finger, he can. Look up, Samuel. Look down, he does that anyway. Just the toy don't want to look down too far. Yes, he has a light piping effect. Yes, I love the Dark Energon. Look, if you have, let's see if I can get his gun to do it. I never can get it to do it. That looks a little much. This time up. Now, does he have his Dark Energon blade? If it does. I don't like to use it. He's supposed to have a gun on his arm, not a sword. No. His legs, up, out, out this way, and down. Same with the other one. You can almost do this. Then I'm lying if you do that too much, it pushes the legs up too easily. Push this up, you can get full range of motion. But then you have to put it back down, so I'll just leave it down. Now, do I recommend this figure? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, the number of seconds God is old. Since God is time, that's a pretty high number. Now on to the fun part. First, pop off his little toy. Second, pop off his main toy. We'll get to those in a minute. First thing you do is you take this, pull this out, pull these up, and turn them upside down. Just loosen that, fold these down, pull up. Work these around to underneath, pull these around. Oh, you can see that. Spin down. I'm going to have to do this the tricky way. Okay, push these back up. Oh, leave these down for the moment. Push his hands in. Oh, let's raise the camera so you can see what I'm doing here. Push his hands in because if you notice, right here are little grooves with his thumbs going nicely. Okay, rotate around and bring down a little bit. Rotate these around and over the arms again so they won't sit. Bring these arms underneath. And here is a tab and two tabs here that are able to connect. Okay, see that kind of. I'm sure they look something like this. Now there are two little posts here that connect with two holes here. Which are tricky to get in. Okay. That's all we do with that portion. Next we get onto the legs. Pinch the toes together. Push forward. Turn out. Let's basically work it upside down. We'll see one in a minute. Now, his legs come apart. Don't pull them too far up. You'll see why later. About a couple clicks should do. And they go just like that. Now, you grab the cross area and rotate it at this hinge. Here. Right in my index finger. Next to my index finger. Okay? And you keep pushing until the tab that connects the outer leg with the movable piece connects to here, which was his back at one point on both sides. Okay? You rotate around, and the part that connects the legs together line up using the hinge, the double accordion hinge. And that takes a minute. We also got to work it around his shoulder guards. Do the same with the other side, which as I said sometimes takes a minute. Okay? Underneath what would become each wing are these little pieces that you fold out. Now for the front half. You grab what was his abdomen, pull, well, you can get out any way you want, but basically you make it look like this. Grab his, what was his chest, and string them out to where they almost connect together again. Okay? Now, as far as his little toys, you take this little post and connect it here. Okay? And you take what connected it to his arm, and you connect it to here. Now, as I said when I first showed you that I had this character, I love it. Personally, this is the best version of Megatron since Generation 1. I didn't have Generation 1. I didn't actually get my first Megatron until I think it was Transmetal 2 Megatron. No, yeah, Transmetal 2 Megatron, the Dragon. Okay? Now, and then I had Galvatron off of the one where he was a tank. Galvatron off the one where he was a jet in the tank. And Megatron off of Cybertron. Basically, I had at least one from each version of Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. I had the Cybertronian version. I bought the 2-pack of Megatron, which sucked. As I said, Armada, Energon, and Cybertron were doable, but none was as perfect as you could get with a toy as this guy. Transformers Prime Megatron, voiced by the original Generation 1 actor, Frank Welker. He's every bit, he's even got similar colors, other than the Dark Energon. Is even if you take this away, the his vehicle mode is almost gunmetal gray, almost the same colors. These look like pistol grips. I might one of these days see if I can find a way to turn this into a pistol. If I do, I will share it with you guys. Don't worry. I'll probably share it with Wolfgang 1 first, since he's the one that does watches most of my videos. And he'll probably get the word out there. Now, he has no official landing gear. Of course, when he lands, he transforms into the robot. So why should he have landing gear? I just can't get over how much I love this version of Megatron. His ion cannon, other than the light up feature, don't do much for me. I'm a little tired. I like how it's got a purple standard Decepticon insignia color here. Sorry about the thing, my camera's old. I gotta get a new one of these days. It's got great vents, silver looking vents here and here. And ironically enough, this is actually a Cybertron mode. He's the only Decepticon not to have an Earth-based vehicle. Soundwave is a UAV. Starscream's a jet-ish, but looks human. It's Earthen. Um, the two Cardtron Decepticons and the Viacons are all Earth-based. Well, Viacons are listed Earth-based, but this guy, he's not an Earth-based vehicle. This is his Cybertronian jet mode. And if you've been following the show, you know they've already brought back Wojak as a permanent Autobot. But right now trying to get used to living on Earth. They brought out the Insecticons. Um, there's also the thing with Wolf of Cybertron. That way you can marvel like this vehicle while I talk. Right? There we go. I will be getting the new releases, which should be here around early to mid-June. Knockout, Ironhide, um, several other ones. If you want to know how I know this, check out Sean Long's reviews of his BotCon. He did a thing on it where it had a list of the Viacons, Deluxe, or not Deluxe, but Voyager class, Bulkhead, Starscream, um, Dreadwing, Deluxe class, Viacon, a couple others, ones I do want, all are coming out around early to mid-June. Right now, I just got 2 Decepticons and 6 Autobots. And by the way, as I said again, what I meant by using a paperclip like this, wrap it around the front hinge here, go underneath. Oh, that's a good hand. He flew up on me here. Underneath into here. It turns off the light, but who cares? No one likes it anyway. Hey, where's it gonna go? There it is. There it is. Now, first I said I think this gun. If I could give one negative thing on it, it actually would be his ion cannon. I think it's just a little big. There's also a way to make it where I gotta find a way to get a purple light to show through this better. I also like to find a way to get my hands on a protector for this guy since I know he'll fit on it now. I've seen it, it will fit. I just gotta find a way to afford it. I might check on eBay or BigBadToyStore.com to see if they got a copy of it reasonably priced. Well, until I figure out how to do Ratchet. No, I've already done Ratchet. I've done RC. I got one Transformer left to do, and I want to do him right. I want you to look at that review, and I want you to say at the end of it, well, that's just prime. But another reviewer that I like, what he also does is, if he starts off in jet mode, he goes back and goes into robot, he goes back to jet mode. I will do something similar. I'll give you one more way. If you get it in jet mode and are having trouble going, if you buy it out of box and it's in jet and you don't have the instructions, here's what you do. First, take off the gun. Second, disconnect the light from side right here and pull out. Push in the wing. Do the same with the other side. Flatten down and pull out. Flatten down, pull out. Disconnect from the base and just let it dangle. Fold what would become the chest pieces up. Fold back. Fold out to start the formation of the legs. Fold around. and wiggle it till it connects. Do the same with the other side. Separate the legs by pushing your fingers between these two toes, and that's all you're done with the leg parts. Well, we do have to straighten them. Turn around, push this down, actually push that about 45 degrees. Very gently but sternly disconnect the arms from these two poles here. Split them, work them around the shoulder pieces as you push the shoulder pieces underneath temporarily. Easier said than done. Put them around. Let's keep doing that. Pull the wings out. Okay. Push the purple piece down. Flatten these out. Arms around. And then fold under. Holding them like this. Close the chest piece up. Make sure the arms stay down. Pull the arm out and flip it forward. And around. And then rotate. So you can rotate it at any time. Rotate forward. And there is a post here. You make sure the fork there. Okay. Rotate down. Rotate down. Spread them however you wish. You can even leave the funky looking thing on this cannon. I don't like to. What I like to do, I find you don't want it visible there. Grab this piece that connects the gun to the jet mode. Connect the thing that connects it to his hand. There, and just have it dangling down. How many people will be looking in that area? And there we have megatron in robot mode. Okay. Camera up. Okay. Also likes to take his arm and pose it to reveal it almost G1-esque. And that's megatron. Well, that's a review of a single toy. Well, let's see how we did. Catch you later.